Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. Today, March 4th, our word of the day is coherent. C-O-H-E-R-E-N-T. Coherent. Coherent is an 8-letter word and an adjective. Remember, adjectives are words that describe the qualities or states of being of nouns: enormous, dog-like, silly, yellow, fun, fast. They can also describe the quantity of nouns: many, few, millions, 11. Coherent means logical, clear, and consistent. If an argument, set of ideas, or a plan is coherent, it is clear and carefully considered, and each part of it connects or follows in a natural or reasonable way. Something coherent is logical and clear. I told you if you didn't do your homework, you couldn't watch TV. You didn't do your homework, so you can't watch TV. This is a coherent argument and annoying as well. The thing about such coherent arguments, as your mom well knows, is that they are also easily and clearly understood. If someone speaks coherently, they are speaking clearly and lucidly. A slight variation on the meaning comes in the sense of something that is united clearly as a whole and a recognizable entity. You might say, for example, that New York City is a culturally coherent region within the United States. Coherent is an adjective that describes something that is logical, consistent, and easy to understand. It is a word that is commonly used in both written and spoken English, and it is important to know how to use it correctly in order to communicate effectively. Here are some tips for using the word coherent in a sentence. Use coherent to describe a clear and logical argument or explanation. For example, the professor's lecture was coherent and easy to follow. Use coherent to describe a piece of writing that is well organized and easy to understand. For example, the author's essay was coherent and well written. Use coherent to describe a person's thoughts or speech that is logical and easy to follow. For example, the politician's speech was coherent and persuasive. Use coherent to describe a group of ideas or concepts that are connected and make sense together. For example, the scientist's theory was coherent and supported by evidence. Use coherent to describe a person's behavior or actions that are consistent and make sense. For example, the athlete's performance was coherent and focused. When using the word coherent in a sentence, it is important to make sure that it is being used correctly and in the appropriate context. It is also important to remember that coherence is subjective and can vary depending on the audience and the situation. In conclusion, coherent is a useful word that can be used to describe a variety of things, from arguments and explanations to writing and behavior. By following these tips, you can use the word coherent effectively in your own writing and speech. Similar words include logical, reasoned, reasonable, rational, sound, cogent, consistent, well-organized, systematic, orderly, methodical, clear. Examples of sentences using coherent are: after Stella was attacked, she was so distraught that she wasn't able to give a coherent description of her attacker. If you can't explain this concept in a more coherent way, I will never be able to understand it. Hubert proposed the most coherent plan to improve the schools. He's so calm when he answers questions in interviews. I wish I could be that coherent. The government lacks a coherent economic policy. When the driver could neither walk in a straight line nor give a coherent answer to the policeman's questions, he got a free ride to the station. Make sure to save this new word, coherent, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you learnt something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!